It's a nice little surprise. Can you see him?
Is this just a dream?
Hi guys, this is Jack coming to you from the Crystal Coast. I have some good news today. You know, it's kind of ironic, but I've been approved for TRT, which is great. I'm going to pick up my prescription for this in a few minutes, hopefully, as long as it goes through the pharmacy properly. But nonetheless, I've been approved for TRT. I'm so excited. I got my test results back today, in fact. That's how fast it can happen. And indeed, my test results are low. And it explains pretty much everything that's been happening to me over the last couple of years. I assume it's not just been low today, or this week, or this month, but I assume it's been low throughout this whole process. And so, I will share that with you in a few minutes. And I'm jazzed, because what this means for me, I'm gonna get this piece of candy out of my mouth. What this means for me, what this absolutely means for me is that I have an answer to many of the problems I'm suffering from. Low energy, low drive. So yeah, so I'm really excited because this is an answer to many of my problems. My sort of undiagnosed chronic fatigue type syndrome, this constant tiredness, this inability to sleep. My sleep apnea I blame on something else, but it may be helped by this because of the other effects that come with this. My low libido, I mean, it really isn't much there. I mean, I don't really care about that so much anymore, which I want to care about it again. I still love it. It's still a beautiful thing. So we get that taken care of. I get the low energy thing probably taken care of. This joint pain and arthritic situation I have, a lot of guys report a lot of success on getting that taken care of too. So if the TRT does that, I'm going to be so damn happy. Okay, so I'm going to be so damn happy. So here's my test results, my testosterone results. I only have it on a little piece of paper, by the way. The lady called me. I got to go pick up my official lab samples. But nonetheless, my total testosterone is 213. So the red boys. My total testosterone is 213. So they say quote unquote normal, which by the way I don't buy those numbers. They don't seem normal to me. I think they're like the new normal, and they keep readjusting those things to go down with the overall testosterone rates of people in the general population. So, but they say 300 to 800 is the normal range. I'm 213. I don't buy 300 as a comfortable normal range for anybody. So if I'm just up that little bit, it would probably be helpful, by the way. It would probably be helpful, but I don't believe 87 points is going to change me that much. So I have no idea what my doctor's going to put me on. So here's how this is working. I dealt with my primary care doctor. He likes to do shots once a month or once every 2 weeks. I don't like that. By the way, as I go through the process and look at other people talking about it, and I'm not a healthcare provider, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, so don't take any medical advice from me. I am just a guy. I am Jack, man. I'm going through a journey. I'm trying to figure out my life and get myself back in the heel and in the right place since I had the changes in my life that recently came by. So I'm trying to get healthy and strong again. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm doing it according to my doctors, and that's it there. So there's my disclaimer. So, by the way, my estrogen levels are 116. What they say is normal is between 60 and 180. So the estrogen sounds normal. Testosterone is low, clinically low. So my doctor is going to he wants to do every 2 weeks. I think every 2 weeks, this is my personal opinion, is not good. I look at the percentages of people that, there's some polling online, that are taking them. People like to take them once to 3 times a week. About 30% of the people out there take them once every 2 weeks. No, it's 9%. Yeah, according to this one poll, 9% of people taking injections are once every 2 weeks. And there's reasons for that. You get a big spike. You get your spike in testosterone. 2 weeks later, by the time you get your next shot, you're already down in the dumps. You've lost the testosterone boost, it's not there anymore. Or even if they have the half-life thing, they say some of it's there, it's not there for the most part, not in my opinion. It makes much more sense to take the same dose and have it at least once a week, if not twice a week. Same dose. I'm not saying to take more. I'm just saying to even it out so it's evenly distributed to your body. So that's what I intend on doing. So my doctor, my primary care doctor, was willing to write me a script right away for it based on my test results. All legit, all for good reasons, but he wants me to do it every 2 weeks. So my plan is to take the script for the 2 weeks, and it's just, all you have to do is inject it at your pace. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't even think he would object. So I take half the amount and inject it every week. And then I'm going to be going on with another doctor down the line, hopefully pretty quickly. There's some great online places. I will talk to them and we'll go from there. But I want to get their scripts in and go with them and drop my care doctor here. I'm about to find out what this is going to cost in the pharmacy to pick up my script. And I don't even know for sure because I didn't speak to him today. I spoke to the nurse, which he's going to put the script in for me. But I would like to have spoken to him in person. But I don't know whether I'm getting 1 week supply and then having to refill it. You know, the two week supply, I should say, which is one shot, and having to refill it, or whether I'm going to have to, or I'm getting a whole month at a time, or whatever it is. Whatever. My real point is, I don't know what this is going to cost. I'm going to go to a common pharmacy. They're all over America. Wall something or other. You all know it. And I'm going to get my testosterone, and I'm going to find out what it's going to cost today. I'm not sure if I'm going to be 100% sure what the dosage is, like how long it's for. If not, if I don't know for sure, I'll have to wait and talk to them tomorrow before I shoot. I will show you the needles. I will show you the testosterone, and I may show you the shoot. I don't know whether that's acceptable or not on the community guidelines here, so maybe I won't, but the injection is going to be my first injection, so it's going to be as uncomfortable as it gets. The hardest thing to do with anything is really pretty much the first time, right? So yeah, I'm a little stoked, man. I hope this does what I hope it does. I really do. I want to come out of this stronger, smarter, more alert, more able to do my job, fulfill my career goals, build new relationships, and restore is the wrong word, strengthen my existing relationships. And I think all that comes with higher energy levels and clarity of thought. I think that is almost a given if you're a nice person. I'm a decent guy. I treat everybody with respect. So the concept of being edgy or something, I don't think that's going to be me. When I hear what the other guy says, it basically, the testosterone will amplify what you already are. They're not going to turn you into something that you're not. So if you're already a decent person, a nice guy, whatever, you're not going to be turning into a roid rage kind of bad person. Not going to happen unless you let it happen. And that's not me. Not going to happen. So yeah, I'm excited. I still have a couple hours because after his shift is over, he's going to phone in to the pharmacy or computer it in or whatever they do. And then I'll be able to go down there and pick it up. And that probably won't be until at least 6 p.m. And right now, right now it's 4 p.m. 4 p.m. So baby, the irony of this is I should be, in one way, I should be disappointed. Like, oh no, man, my test levels are low. But in another way, I'm really happy because I'm accepted for the therapy. I look at all these guys. I see what it does for these people on therapy 5 and 8 years later, 1 and 2 years later. They don't want to stop, and they seem to be very happy with the results. And what I see of them and their personality and who they are, some of these guys in their upper 60s, and their physique, forget their physique. I mean, it's not about the body here, but I'll take the body, man. I mean, I used to have a really hard body. I was a gym rat. I want to convert this all back to that kind of. But right now, honestly, I don't have the ambition for that. And I'm hoping the high testosterone is the key to everything. Because having strength and drive, the ambition to do things, is almost everything, man. I mean, even if you kick in the wrong direction, if you scrape, scratch, strive, reach for the stars, try to get rich, whatever, even if you're reaching in the wrong directions, constant and never-ending improvement, it can be yours. I mean, you can keep changing, adapting. You know, that job didn't work, that career didn't work, that business didn't work, I tried to cut lawns, or whatever it is. I'm not even talking about me, I'm talking about in general. You can keep scraping. If you have the energy to do it, man, you can make almost anything happen. Drive, determination, a little bit of self-confidence, which this gives you. I'll be the person I was when I was 40. I mean, I was super driven back then, man. I was a maniac. I wanted to grow businesses. I wanted to do all these things. Had some obstacles in my life, which is people. People will bring you down. They will mess you up. They'll stop your plans. But even with those people and the things that I believe blocked me, I did pretty damn good. I made some good accomplishments with where I was, and it leaves me in a place now where I want to be better, though. Because the things that could have been, that never were, I want to happen, and I think this is part of it. I look forward to talking to more of you guys. I will keep you updated on my TRT journey. TRT is testosterone replacement therapy. It's for men. I don't even know. I mean, do they do this for women? I think they do in the transgender community, but for men anyway, it's generally all I think it's for. I don't know if women have a use for testosterone in their health, but maybe they do. Talk to your doctor. I don't know. But for men's health and for my future, this is it. And I heard these people that the naysayers bother you. This thought, well, you got to keep doing it, because once you do it, your body stops making it. I gotta look that up. I'm gonna find out a little bit more about that. But I figure if my quality of life has gone down so bad, it's gotten so bad and so hard to live with where I am, with pain in my joints and the various conditions I'm suffering from, that if I can get away from that, the quality of life is worth every bit of it. And I intend on living a long, happy, healthy life. So yeah, I'm babbling away here, and I kind of want to talk more because I'm excited. But I will let you know how it goes. Like I started to say, I will let you know how it goes. I'll give you at least weekly updates. I'll tell you whether or not this stuff is killing me, or whether it's working great, or I feel fantastic, I feel lousy. I will let you know, and I'll give you my honest opinions. I'm not selling anything. I'm not looking to get any kind of deal with some company or anything. I don't care about any of that. I care about my company and my business and the things that I do, which is completely separate from this. I care about reaching a point where maybe I can do the world travel that I want to do, and I believe I will. We'll get to that point where I can go overseas and go some places like the Philippines, or who knows, India and stuff, and do some really cool exotic traveling. And while I'm there, be a good citizen of the world and try to help a few people while you're there. Help that homeless person or whatever. Maybe find someone a job, help them set up a stand, to start their own little business, whatever it is. But I would love to do all that. With this pandemic still has to go, though. We're still waiting on the wolf to pass us by, and they're talking about these variants and stuff, and so getting a visa to travel, yeah, it could be iffy. But time will tell. First thing I got to do is work on myself, trust in God, and do all this stuff through a doctor, ladies and gentlemen. Do it the right way. I look forward to your testimonials. I pray someday this channel will grow, and it's not just going to be about this, although it could turn out to be heavily about this. I don't know. It's not going to be just about this. It's going to be about the journeys that we're going to take together. So I look forward to doing that. Again, this is Jack Briss from the Crystal Coast. I love all of you, and I appreciate you. Please like and subscribe. Help you grow the channel. Tell your friends. Anyone who's got pain and suffering with gout, arthritis, high blood pressure, and other things, they woke up one day and they're 45, 35, 45, 55, whatever it is, 65, and they're struggling through it, and they want someone to struggle through it with them. I'll struggle through it with you. We're going to get past this. I'm going to get past this. And I do pray the TRT is actually the end of it all, or the beginning of something really good. I pray it is. I don't know. God only knows. But thank you again. This is Jack Briss from North Carolina, hailing from the Crystal Coast. I love you all. Peace out. It's a nice little surprise. Can you see him? they come back. They go down that canal. That canal ends. They're not going to like it back here when the tide goes out. It gets real shallow.
Be back here when the tide goes out.
I hope not. Used to see them in when they're in the intercoastal waterway, not too far from here.
Dolphin.
Yeah, a couple of dolphins.
That's as far up in here as I've seen them come.
Yeah, I've never seen them back here before.
I've seen them out in here some. But
Right.
No, I've got friends that are bird watchers. They said they see them come through here every once in a while.
Right.
Now, what was really interesting was that one of the fledgling ospreys was sitting up in this tree, and he kept eyeing that dolphin, and he started squawking, and he flew, and he came down and swooped. I thought, you're not going to swoop on that. And he did. He swooped a little bit, then like, holy crap, man, took off.
I don't know what those dolphin are after, whether they're after drum in here or mullet or...
Who knows?
They have their choice, though.
Yes, I
They
started
definitely
saying
have
there's
their
some
choice.
of each in there, everything in here.
Yeah.
I've seen them come up in here.
Yeah, I've had my boat out here plenty. I've never seen them back here. Seen plenty of dolphins, though. But
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See them all the time, but I've never
he's
seen
way
them.
up in there now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an incoming tide right now, I think.
I'm really not sure, actually. I'm not keeping track anymore. Ah, beautiful morning, though.
What is?
But I've never even tried taking my kayak back. Does that dead end back there, or does that kind of come around?
You know, I don't know where
Yeah.
it goes to.
You missed them?
A little marina, and it had an area like this, except for it had a sandy shoreline. Misty, rain, and all of a sudden I heard the greatest splash you've ever heard. And I looked, and there was a pod, maybe 7 or 8 dolphins, and they were actually schooling the fish and chasing the fish up on the shore, and they were beaching themselves and then backing off.
So they were feeding.
Yeah, but I've never seen them do that. And then I watch all these National Geographic stuff. And
You got a nice rig. That's a nice camera.
It is. I love it.
Sure you don't work for them?
Right. But it was funny because like a year later I saw a special, and they were saying that there are only certain areas where the dolphin have developed this skill. And they mentioned Edisto Island in South Carolina, and that's where we were.
Is that right?
And I was like, damn, that was just so cool. I'd never seen, I mean, I stayed out, I went and put my gear up, stayed out there soaking wet watching it, because they would just school them, and then they'd rush them, the fish up on the shore, and they'd be bouncing on the sand, and the dolphin would beach themselves and eat, and then they'd slither back in the water and go. I said, I have never seen them do that, and I've lived on the water all my life. I've never seen that.
I've seen them with shark videos.
Yeah.
Sharks do that sometimes.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. Never seen dolphin do it.
Yeah.
But they said there's only a few areas in the world where they have developed that kind of hunting skill.
Amazing.
You know, they do learn it, and then it's carried on from generation to generation.
Yeah, they're sort of like dogs can teach other dogs, farming dogs and whatnot. They can learn.
Yeah.
Why not? Animals have a little more than we give them credit for.
They have a lot more than we give them credit for.
I remember.
And the adults here in this one nest.
I've been watching them nest here for years.
Yep. This is the first year I've ever seen 3.
3 adults in one nest.
I had 3 young ones. Never seen them have 3.
Beautiful sound. It's a nice little surprise. Can you see him? I hope they come back. They're going down that canal. That canal ends. They're not going to like it back here when the tide goes out. It gets real
They
shallow.
will be back here when the tide goes out.
I hope not. Can you see them?